conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling. I'm conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling. I'm conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling. Conquering
is cold and losing my control. Your light is gone and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. It's crazy. Your light is gone and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation.
Does the beat take you over? You just can't breathe. Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake?
There's not a single day that passes without you on my mind. Not even 1 minute can end up before you come around. I yearn for the days when I see your face here before me. I long for the times you held me in your arms. Whoa. How I wish that you were here to give me everything I want. But I know that life's unfair and we can't always have it.
I
One of those big plays could be the difference in this game. They've got playmakers. They've got Joshua Edwards. They've got Torian James. They've got Isaiah Bell. They got Anthony Miller with that cannon and his legs. And, you know, a big loss tonight will be the loss of Jaden Wheeler, who, you know, speaking of big plays, had that 80-yard bomb in the beginning of the season. And I think that if the Sailors can, you know, limit some of these key parts on offense, they can really take control of this game. Sailors have been playing good football all year. They need to keep that up against the Rams with what should be a close game.
The Sailors have been in a tight stretch of games. They've got blown out by both Venice and Parish Community, and then beat Lehigh 28-6, exactly the score of the Riverview game. But this is their fourth game in about 2.5 weeks. That's a tough condition to be on. The last time Riverview kind of saw something similar was 2 years ago, also when they were in a 2-week stretch where they had to play 4 games, and they lost to Cardinal Mooney, who only had like 3 wins on the year. So it's going to be a tough test tonight for the Sailors. But again, the loss of Jaden Wheeler, the Rams haven't gotten the passing game going. It's going to be a fun one here tonight.
It's going to be fun.
At Cleland Stadium. Underway for the biggest game of the year and a spot in the FHSAA playoffs. And that's a golden start. First play of the game, taken all the way. Touchdown, Rams. Just like the past 4,759 days, it's domination right from the start.
Oh my, what a start for this Riverview Rams offense right from the get-go, showing explosiveness. What a run as the Rams take the lead here. My goodness.
A dream start and a nightmare scenario in the homecoming for Amp Campbell, who's the new head coach, taking over a Sailors team that only won 1 game last year. Has him at 4 right now. Was a former assistant here at Riverview High School just last year. His son, Anthony Campbell, graduated and then accepted the head coaching job as Brody Carroll's extra point is up, and it's good. The perfect start, 7-0 Rams over the Sailors. Welcome back on in. Torian James, the 99-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. How did the Sailors respond? It's so important in a game that you've been dominated in. You have to find a response. And a nice kickoff return for the Sailors themselves. And it will be the Sailors offense starting at the 30-yard line for the first time tonight.
Yeah, this is something that can't happen in a game of this caliber and of this importance. You can't have those huge plays, especially at the beginning of the game. You can't go down early, and so it'll be hard for the Sarasota offense to kind of get back, but we'll see what they can do here.
And in at quarterback for the Sailors, it's the freshman QB, Hudson West. First down and 10 at their own 30. And some movement right there from Hale Durfee, but Hudson not with the snap. First down throw, has a man on the left side, and it's a first down. James Griggs on the reception.
Yeah, nice play there, and a nice first down, and some some sort of response from the Sailors here as they look to drive down the field.
Sailors are going to need an explosive offensive game. The Rams defense, they've been suspect this year though on that side of the ball, have not, against good teams, been able to make the key stops. On first down, it's a screen and met right away at the 42. Second down and 9 after the 1-yard play on the dump off the grips. West over the middle, and it's hauled in, but going to be wrapped up at the 47-yard line, which is going to bring up third down. The Rams, they have not been good getting off the field on third down so far this season.
Yeah, it's an interesting look here from the Sailors. I mean, all of these plays have been empty backfield and pass plays. And I think that that's something we could continue to see through this game, and they kind of need to do that as they need an explosive play after that explosive play from the Rams returning the kickoff, opening kickoff
And
for a
again,
touchdown.
An empty backfield
Yeah.
for Hudson West, the freshman QB, trying to convert a big third down here. Third down and 3. Over the middle, and he's got his man again. Andon Clough stops him in his tracks, but not before a first down for the Sailors as the freshman quarterback playing nicely so far.
Yeah, 100% completion rate for the freshman quarterback. Been throwing some nice passes. The Sailors are driving. It'll be interesting to see if they kind of continue this trend of all pass, or maybe they switch to the run a little bit. But it's working for them so far.
Rams, if you just tuned in to the broadcast, a 99-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Now, Sailors trying to drive. It's first down and 10 inside Riverview territory. And it goes through the hands of one receiver into the next. It's Vance Freeman who ends up with it.
Yeah, just right place, right time for that ball. It looked like an incomplete pass, but it falls into the hands of Freeman, and it's a nice play.
Make that Cooper Hamilton.
Hamilton, yes.
Came out with a reception. Gain of 6 yards and a very pass-heavy offense. Not something that the Rams are really accustomed to. Teams have beat them on the ground. We saw last week with Venice, all ground and pound. And again, an empty backfield here.
Empty backfield again, yeah.
Second down. Another dump off. It's to Hamilton, and he is slowly taken down to the ground on the play. Gabe Halperin in on the stop, but another first down here for the Sailors on this impressive opening drive led by the freshman.
Yeah, I think the Rams are just a tad confused here.
And they're
from all
calling
the
timeout
pass.
right away.
Yeah. They're just trying to look at kind of what the Sailors are doing here. It looks like they've caught them a little off guard, but the Sailors driving, it's working for them.
An early timeout for the Rams. It is the freshman quarterback, Hudson West, leading the way. Rams 7-up.
Hey, tonight, fans, please join us in congratulating and celebrating Mr. Ken Middleton on his selection as the 24-25 Sarasota High School Teacher of the Year. Ken is a true inspiration to the students and fellow educators, and has a passion and enthusiasm that can brighten anyone's day. Tonight, our senior players recognize the staff member this week who has been
But not for Sarasota.
Thanks for all you do for our school.
the Rams finally fall for it. He's done that a couple times, almost gotten it to work. And it's a free 5 for the Sailors.
Yeah, it looks like the Rams are, in that timeout, it looks like they're going to bring some more blitz, get some more pressure on that freshman quarterback, make him get the ball out faster, maybe make some mistakes. So we'll see how the Rams defense adjusts to this interesting look. And you see here again an empty backfield, so we'll see how the defense adjusts to this interesting look.
1st down and 5. Rams show pressure. Jamon Thompson almost gets there off the edge, but there goes West, sliding down for a 1st down. This freshman quarterback looking solid through this first drive.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, look at the freshman using his legs, getting some good yardage, kind of bobbled the snap there and doesn't crumble under pressure, doesn't see anyone he likes, and just goes straight up the middle for a nice gain. It's a good, nice play from the freshman quarterback.
1st down and 10 inside the red zone for the first time tonight. West tries to get him to jump offside. Was looking for that flag. Five on the play clock. Gets it off. Throwing over the middle, and it's intercepted in the end zone, and it's Andon Clough. A huge play by the junior linebacker to stop this drive for the Sailors, which to that throw was perfect.
Yeah, absolutely amazing play by Andon Clough. You see the closing speed by Clough there to get in there, get the interception, and completely change the tide of this game. The Sailors looked really good, and the junior linebacker stepping up, making good plays like he has all season.
Andon Clough, one of the key guys on this defensive unit for the Rams. And again, you credit the drive that Hudson West had, but that last throw, just not able to lead his receiver enough, and those are the mistakes sometimes you make. And here's Parker Nibbert in motion. They'll fake the run, and it's Anthony Miller who takes it instead. A fake pitch, I should say, to Nippert.
Yeah.
And we've seen that formation from the Rams a couple times. Normally, it's been a throw with Baker. However, there is a flag back at the 16.
Yeah, looks like this one might be coming back, but again, a nice play and back-to-back huge plays by this Rams offense. They're looking good early here.
So this one will be coming back
Yeah.
for the Rams, and that's something that has also hurt them a lot this season. Penalties. With an offense that hasn't got a lot going, they have to clean up the penalties. It's an area of their game that's really limited this offense from getting to where they need to be, which they haven't gotten to all season, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
1st down and 20. It's a straight give to Isaiah Belt, and he cannot escape the line of scrimmage, met by a swarm of Sailors.
Yeah, as you were talking about there with the penalties, another huge run there by Anthony Miller called back, and these are the things that could be the difference in what should be a close game.
2nd down and long. They look over to Edwards. Edwards shaves off a tackler and gets down inside the 20 or past the 25-yard line to make it 3rd down and manageable. We saw that last week against Venice, able to shave off that initial tackler, take it down to the 5-yard line. Joshua Edwards, slow start to the year, but he's been gradually improving and becoming one of the best playmakers on this team. 3rd down, dump off to James, and he is not going to get there. Gets leveled as he's hit out of bounds, and the Rams will most likely have to bring out Nick Delfau for the first time tonight.
Yeah, it's a good drive by the Rams. You know, that penalty really killed them. As you see, the Rams had momentum. They had explosiveness kind of on that first play, and that penalty set them back, and it was kind of clear that that momentum died out a little bit, and so the Rams will be forced to punt here.
Nick Delfau, one of the best punters in the state of Florida.
Yeah.
We saw it last week with a 55-yard punt. This kid can do it.
Yeah, one heck of a leg on this kid.
Dealt with a lot of injuries last year, but After an injury at the beginning of the season, he's stayed relatively healthy as that takes a much-needed Rams bounce and is down at the 31. So it'll be the freshman quarterback, Hudson West, when we come back for the Sailors' second drive of the night. First down and 10, second drive of the game. Sailors sticking what worked for most of that drive.
Yeah. Again with the empty backfield, again trying to get the Rams to jump offside. It's been consistent from this offense.
Rams bring pressure, and it is incomplete. Good coverage right there from the linebacker, Gabe Halperin. Gabe Halperin was able to get into the end zone for his first touchdown last week.
Yeah, he's been explosive on both sides of the ball this year, and he just proves it there. Nice coverage, able to get his hand in there and deflect the ball. It's a nice play by Gabe Halperin.
Sailors and no rush on offense. We've seen the Rams this year really, fast-paced tempo on offense. Sailors keeping it slow, keeping it methodical, trying to simple out the game plan. You got a freshman quarterback, the biggest game of the year. It's to no surprise. Second down and 10, ball at their own 32. More pressure, the dump off, and it's going to be a gain of about 3 yards on the play. That's been the Rams' combat to that pass, pressure on these last two plays, forcing the freshman to make a quick decision.
Yeah, it's nice pressure there by some of the Rams linebackers there. And honestly, this just kind of proves how much trust they have in this freshman quarterback. No running play so far, and he's been slinging it tonight.
So it's third down and 7. Sailors picked up their only first third down conversion of the day so far. The pressure comes, and Kayvon Love there to meet the intended receiver, incomplete, and that's been the find that the defensive coordinator for the Rams has been able to find. Bring pressure, force him to throw off his back foot. You've been seeing they've been running the dump offs, they've been running the quick slants over the middle, but the pressure is getting there in so quick of time. He's got no time to throw the ball.
Yeah, we'll see if the Rams have really adjusted well and not as good of a drive here from the Sarasota offense. So we'll see if they try and maybe switch up schemes here on their next drive. Oh.
It takes a Riverview bounce, and I mean a Riverview bounce. Ball downed at the 47-yard line. The second drive of the game for the Rams, which was really neglected by that first down penalty after Anthony Miller had a solid run after the fake to Nibbert. So first down and 10 in very good field position for the Rams to possibly strike on. And Belt on the first down give gets to the 50 for a gain of 3.
Yeah, we'll see if the Rams can kind of keep up their momentum. Obviously, I know they hyped up that sideline when they took the opening kickoff for a touchdown, so we'll see if the Rams offense can kind of keep up that explosion here on this drive.
Adding on to this lead, exactly what the Rams want to do. It kind of deflates the home crowd a little bit, takes the students out of it, and really takes away any worry that you had before this game. Here's Miller. Delayed handoff to Belt, and Belt gets a nice shove from his offensive line. Picks up 5, and it brings up 3rd down and manageable.
Yeah, we'll see if they actually go to the pass here, because we've kind of seen that they've kind of had this look where they've run twice and then passed on 3rd down.
Third down. Miller tries to get the Sailors to jump offside. The give. Belt able to get past 1, but he cannot get past the rest. And it's 4th down and 1, and it's decision time for offensive coordinator Brody Wiseman.
Yeah, we're going to see a big decision here from Wiseman, as it's early in the game, but not necessarily out of the question to go for it here on 4th and short, as Belt kind of has a nice effort there, trying to get some yards, but effectively can't get to the 1st down. Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field.
Smithers gives the green light. Crowd making some noise on this pivotal 4th down and 1. And it's going to be close.
Yep.
Heated. It's going to be really close.
Yeah,
Might be short.
Yeah, we'll see what where they spot this here. Both teams pointing in opposite directions.
No call yet from the officials. And they might have to measure this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really, really close.
And they're going to move the chains. Amp Campbell on the sideline, and he is furious. He can't believe it. He thought his defense made the stand, and from the initial spot the referee gave, sure looked like he stopped him.
Yeah, it sure looked, it was close, but it sure looked like it was a stop there by the Sarasota defense, a questionable spot there by the referees. And, they're seeing that frustration here from Amp Campbell on the sideline.
This game means a lot to him.
Oh, yeah.
First game back against Riverview, went to Riverview, then coached at Riverview, coached his son at Riverview, and then takes a job at the rival school. This game means a little something more for him, just like it does for Brody Wiseman. Brody Wiseman, head coach of the Sailors for quite some time. And in pregame, we were both here early.
Yeah.
It's around 5 o'clock. Before any of the players come on the field, Brody Wiseman, in his first game back at this stadium, his last game at this stadium was against the Rams when the Rams knocked him out of the playoffs. After leading the Sailors to their first playoffs in years,
Yeah.
he took a moment at midfield. You can tell this means something to him. And we'll see if we see anything, some extra fancy play calls to try and bolster up this score on
Absolutely.
1st down. Miller airs one out. Torian James in stride. Touchdown. Anthony Miller has been waiting for that long throw, and there it is in the biggest game of the year.
Yeah, I said this in pregame. The Sailors defense has to step it up, and I've been saying this, that the Rams can break off big plays when they want to, and the sophomore Torian James is one of the key guys that they go to. Anthony Miller, has got a absolute cannon, slings it there, nice throw and catch, and the Rams go up 2 scores.
And how about the night for Torian James? A
Unreal.
99-yard kickoff returned for a touchdown, and then the 43-yard receiving touchdown. This sophomore can do it all. And the Rams up 14-0. Sailors trying to respond when we come back. And a very important drive coming up for this Sailors offense. And a massive push right there. Multiple flags come out. Looks like tempers flared. Looked like it was Kyler Stid who had the extra shove.
Yeah, it looks like he lifted the entire leg there of a Sarasota player and just kind of shoved them down, but definitely heated and tensions between these two teams, as we've seen year in and year out. These teams absolutely despise each other.
A key linebacker for the Rams, and we'll see what the call is. Obviously going to be a 15-yard penalty, but
we'll see if they
possibly ejection.
Yeah, exactly.
So it'll be a 15-yard penalty after the personal foul. No ejections or anything, but a risky game to be playing. You're up 14-0. You have no reason to be doing that. In a game like this.
Yeah, and you just can't let emotions get the best of you, especially when you're up 14-0. You don't want to get it. You don't want to give any hope to this Sailors offense, as they've looked pretty good early in this game.
But the Sailors are going to have to find out how to beat that blitz that the Rams have brought to the passing game for the first time. A running back in the game for the Sailors, and he'll get the call. But that call is answered by the Rams. Defense met right away at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, wow. And this defense just proving why the Sailors haven't run the ball all game. An absolutely just dominant defensive line, and they show it there. Just no gain on the play.
Able to muster out 2 yards on the play. West in the shotgun. Has a man going in motion. Airs one out down the field. And it is almost intercepted. Got a hand on it, and Anton Clough almost came sliding in for a second of the night.
Yeah, absolute straps there by the Rams defense, and a nice deflection. And this Rams defense holding strong here in a game that is just essential and so important. And the secondary has looked good here.
Was Leroy Minnis on the coverage. .1:15 to go here in the first quarter. Rams on top 14-0. Torian James, 2 touchdowns on the night. Throwing over the middle and incomplete again. And after a strong opening drive, 5 straight incompletions for the freshman. And the Sailors have to punt again. I thought it was 3rd down now, but 2 consecutive 3-and-outs. After such a promising first drive, the Rams offense will get the ball back.
Yeah.
And a dangerous man back deep to receive.
Yeah. It just looks like the Sailors offense has kind of run out of gas here and lost all their momentum after a strong opening drive. The past 2 drives have not been that.
Torian James will let it bounce again. This time, it takes a much-needed Sailors bounce. Rams will be downed inside their own 20-yard line at the 16. And now, it's all on the Sailors defense.
Yeah.
Tonight, the opening kickoff return for a touchdown. The long play to from Anthony Miller to Torian James. They got to get a stop. Going down 21-0. And it looks like we might have a repeat of all these prior years.
Yeah.
They have to get off the field.
Yeah,
on this drive.
This is just straight surprising. I mean, I know either of us didn't expect this game to be this, much of a blowout by the Rams here and dominant by the Rams here early in this game. But yeah, the defense has to make a big stop here.
It has no doubt been a dominant first quarter for the Rams. Still a long way to go. Miller over the middle. It's to Torian James, trying to put the moves on, but he cannot. Taken down quickly on the play by Jeremiah Thomas. Razan Roberts also in there to make the stop. Rams quick to the line on 2nd down and 7 after the gain of three. It's a give to Joshua Edwards. And Edwards churning his legs for the first down.
Yeah, nice blocking there on the outside from the Rams. It allows Joshua Edwards to find a lane and get some yardage.
Joshua Edwards was a 900-yard rusher last year for Braden River.
Yeah.
Transferred over here to Riverview. And we haven't seen it a ton, but there have been times where they've been able to implement that running game as Jaden Key wide open. Can he take it the distance? He can! Lost in the sauce, and it's a touchdown for the Rams.
Wow. And, wow, just an absolute fake. I mean, the whole...
Hold on, there is a flag on the play, and it's coming back.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, just the whole Sarasota defense was faked. I mean, he was wide open by at least 10 yards there.
There was not a soul by him.
No, no.
And it looks like they're going to call him as an ineligible man. There were penalties on both teams, and so it will be offsetting penalties. So it will be first down again, but a crucial mistake not to report. Or I don't know how he was that on time.
Yeah, it just simply looked like a simple play action pass, but he was wide open, and the Sailors commit completely to the run.
He committed completely to the run. He's at the 50-yard line. Nobody's
even close.
15 yards near him.
Yeah.
And Jaden Key's not necessarily your fast wide receiver, and that's why he was able to get to the end zone.
Yeah, shows off the speed there.
We'll redo first down. And it's Logan Carrillo in the game at quarterback. 5-yard reception over the middle. Miles Fraziquez in on the catch. Been a key impact on defense throughout the season, and will most likely be taking over for Jaden Key after this year.
Yeah.
One
time down here for the Rams. Quarter can't end on a penalty on the offense. And now it will. Rams, the dream start. The 99-yard receiving touchdown. Then the 43-yard or 99-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. And then a 43-yard receiving touchdown. It's a dream start in a game where the Rams are so close to making the playoffs. They are the 8th seed right now, which normally would get you in and set you up with a date with Venice High School.
Yeah.
Not who you want to be dating.
Yeah.
But Haines City is a district championship, or won the district championship. However, they're ranked below everybody else by a wide margin. And so Haines City is all but locked in that 8th seed.
Yeah.
The Rams, in turn, are the 8th seed currently.
Yes.
But you've got to be in the top 7 now that they're a district champion automatically goes. And so the Rams are 0.01 points off of the 7th seed.
Yeah.
And a win today, most likely 95% gets you across that. I haven't done the analytics or done the math, but being .01 down and the 7th seed not having a game, the Rams with the win should make the playoffs.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this playoff picture, pans out here. And I kind of want to go back to the game a little bit, as it's been dominant, and we haven't really seen that from the Rams all year, except for Lehigh, but they were without a win on the year. And it makes you wonder if Smithers kind of had some locker room heroics, some Captain America remember the Titans type of speech in there to get the boys fired up.
A timeout called, or a whistle called. You talk about a speech. Well, after the Venice game or during halftime of the Venice game, I've known Coach Smithers for quite some time. I've never seen him so heated and so passionate when speaking to his players about the half. He said, yeah, we're down 40. You better fight your butt off for these next 2 halves. And he said they've had one of the best weeks of practices that they've had all year, and it's translating so far. As the screen over to Torian James, and the sophomore picks up a fresh set of downs. This kid's the real deal, Paul.
Yeah, he's having a great game. This kid is special. Only a sophomore, and he's looking like a senior. And, yeah, just a nice play, another nice play there. Throw and catch by Torian James.
Rams have been much more successful utilizing the passing game, and Miller gets them to jump off.
Yeah, a little taste of their own medicine there, as the Sailors have kind of trying to get the Rams to jump off all game, and the Rams get them there with the jump.
First down and 5 now at the 45-yard line, and it's Logan Carrillo, who has worked his way into a couple of snaps here throughout the season, a young sophomore quarterback, and Joshua Edwards is going to give the Sailors the yards right back.
Right, yeah. Yeah, he's been solid this season. We've seen flashes.
Yeah.
Especially against Venice. Made some nice completions. Kind of slinging it, and we've seen some confidence out of this sophomore quarterback.
Absolutely. Not someone that necessarily would catch your eye right away, but the arm talent's there, the accuracy is there, and he's done a phenomenal job in the spare minutes that he has gotten. Hand off to Belt, and there's a strong run by Belt. His first big gain of the day, and it's a new set of downs for the Rams. Isaiah Belt, it's no secret that he hasn't had the year that he had last year, but Isaiah Belt has still turned in a really solid performance throughout the year, and when you need him, he can give you those 10-yard runs as it's
absolutely
first down and 10 in Sailor territory. Carrillo under pressure, able to get away, and then he slips to the ground.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate play there as Carrillo, makes a nice move in the pocket first and then just kind of slips down. But I kind of want to talk about something that may fly under the radar here. The Rams' offensive line playing really, really well, making those holes for Isaiah Belt, and he's got some nice gains and nice yardage.
The offensive line, it's a unit that had a lot of critique, especially from the offensive line coaches throughout the year, and questions about their effort, but that has improved mightily through the tail end of the season, and is showing in a game like today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Second down and 14 after the loss by Carrillo, and that throw goes nowhere. Was possibly looking for Jaden Key, but not anywhere in the realm of him. And that brings up a third down and long, and Carrillo stays out there.
Yeah, facing a little bit of pressure. Kind of crumbles a little bit. It's a bit of an overthrown ball, and we'll see what the play call will be here on a third down and long.
Third down and 14. Sailors trying to get off the field. An all-important drive for this defense, and they cannot. Torian James once again makes the play, and what a throw through traffic from the sophomore quarterback Logan Carrillo.
Yeah, absolutely perfect. throw right there. Puts it in a perfect position for Torian James to go up, get it, make a nice play and some yards after catch, but a great connection there, and Torian James just proving how special he is.
And once again, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Rams.
Yeah.
That's 2 now.
Yeah.
You got to think that coaching staff is grilling them over there.
Yeah.
It's a game for the playoffs. Both these teams for the playoffs. The Rams are winning the game, but they're not winning the mental game. And that can come back to bite you.
Yeah.
Sailors, one big play, and it's a 7-point game.
Right.
And now you're driving down the field, takes it from 1st down and 10 to 1st down and 20.
Yep.
Ball at the 37-yard line. Carrillo. Play action. Airs one out. Has Joshua Edwards. And they'll pick up the 1st down and some. Joshua Edwards having an impressive game. And Logan Carrillo. Don't know why Anthony Miller's not playing right now, but it's been a seamless transition.
Yeah, he's playing really, really solid, slinging it, confidence, and a nice throw there to Joshua Edwards on the outside, and he picks up a nice gain.
1st down and 10 inside the red zone. It's a screen, some room on the edge, and a solid gain inside the 10-yard line. Maybe mark him at the 11. Rams offense driving right down the field. Carrillo tells the offensive line to get up there, looking to go quick. 3 wide receiver set. It's Booker, Joshua, and Baker. The handoff to Belt. It's going to be close to the line to gain. We'll see where they mark it.
Yeah, another.
If it's not there, it'll just be a couple inches short.
Right.
That's when it'll be. 3rd down and inches. Gabe Halperin comes in at back.
Yeah, another quick set here by the Rams, which you saw a lot against Venice, trying to catch them off guard. And more of the same here as the Rams hurry to the line.
Halperin was able to get his first rushing touchdown of the year. He'll need to get a couple of inches here on this 3rd down and short. No, they'll throw it, and it's a touchdown. This time, it'll count for Jaden Key. And how about this sophomore quarterback, Logan Carrillo?
Yeah, what a drive by Logan Carrillo, throwing some nice balls, throwing some perfect balls. I mean, you saw that one to Torian James, put it in a perfect place, got up and get it, and then, a nice play call there even to, kind of fake the run, and then a nice pass to Jaden Key and a touchdown. And all of a sudden, the Rams are up 3 scores.
8:34 to go in this 2nd quarter, and a game that we thought was going to be so tight and competitive. It looks like it's completely slipping away early. And how about it? Anthony Miller, a 43-yard passing touchdown. Logan Carrillo takes over the drive, and the sophomore quarterback delivers a dime to Jaden Key. Rams up big on the road with a chance for the playoffs. Welcome on in to the Riverview Rams Sports Network. If you're just joining us, it's been all Riverview. A 99-yard kickoff return for a touchdown to start the game. Anthony Miller, again to Torian James, 43 yards through the air. And then Logan Carrillo drives down the field and punches one in with Jaden Key. It's been domination.
Yeah.
The Sailors, they have to have an answer. They have to start putting points on the board. That's been a weakness for them this year. How can they get past this blitz that the Rams are bringing to fluster this quarterback?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. You know, they haven't played the blitz well at all this game. Down 3 scores. We're going to have to see some maybe changes in scheme here on the offense that might be able to propel them and get them into a nice drive. But it's a sea of maroon that has completely taken over the Sailors at home.
5 straight incompletions for the freshman quarterback West. Needs one here. And he's not going to have enough time to throw it. The blitz. They are getting to this freshman, and he has no answer. And the play calling is perfect by Smithers and company. Anytime that you have a freshman, you have someone who doesn't have necessarily a lot of experience, fluster them. Get inside their head.
Yeah.
This is exactly what you do. And what was the game plan for the Sailors in that first and second drive? Little
Empty
dump
backfield.
off, throw over the middle.
Yeah.
This defensive line outclassing this offensive line.
Yeah.
If you can get there, which they are, continue and continue to do this. Sailors need to find an answer second down. West will roll to the right, a sliding grab, which will make it third down and manageable.
Manageable, yeah. Yeah, just going back to that last play there, it was seemingly like the entire Riverview defensive line was completely unblocked. I mean, they got there so quick, and as we were talking about before this drive, the Sailors need to play the blitz there, and not a good start on this drive.
A big third down coming up here for the Sailors. 4,759 days. If they don't win tonight, it will get to 5,000 days before next year. Under pressure, has to just get rid of it. Good pressure on the edge right there by the senior defensive lineman.
Yeah.
And 4th down and 7, another punt.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be tough. And a 3 and out here from the Sailors is not what you want to see. Giving the ball back to a Rams offense who's been pretty much perfect. Driving down the field, obviously you had the kickoff return and the long pass to Torian James, but then you had Logan Carrillo, the sophomore backup, come in and drive the Rams down the field. Perfect play calling and a play action pass that goes to Jaden Key for a touchdown. Not the offense you want to give the ball back to here.
And that's a solid punt. And Torian James, oh, he wants to mess around. Torian James weaving his way to midfield. And a flag does come out. Looks like this one will come back a couple of yards.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see who comes out at quarterback for the Rams.
Yeah.
A drive by Logan Carrillo. We saw that once against Venice, and then Miller come back. Is there an injury to Anthony? We're going to find out here if Logan Carrillo comes out for his second drive of the game.
Yeah, it's pretty unclear here what's, might be happening with Anthony Miller, and we'll see who comes out here at quarterback to lead the Rams.
And Anthony Miller
Yeah.
back in at quarterback now for the Rams, coming off that 43-yard passing touchdown. After the penalty, Rams will start this drive. Still marking it down at the 15-yard line. So when we come back, the Rams will try and put an extra exclamation point on this first half. They lead 21-0 in a pivotal game for the playoffs. It is the 4th drive of the game here for the Rams, trying to really put this one out of reach here in the first half. As here's Isaiah Belt, gets by the first flurry of Sailors, spinning his way for a first down.
Yeah, what a run there by Isaiah Belt. As you said earlier in the broadcast, when you need Isaiah Belt, he delivers, and just proving that there. A nice run, couple of spin moves, and a nice gain by Isaiah Belt.
Looking like Junkins on NCAA
Yeah,
25
yeah.
from those past couple of juke moves. A fresh set of downs, and it's first down and 10 at the 45. As another quarterback comes in, looks like that is Parker Nibbert. Another give. Built! This time hits the left lane on the highway. Touchdown, Riverview.
Yeah, wow. What a run again by Isaiah Belt. You know, we saw that he kind of spammed the B button there, and then on that play, he spammed right trigger and absolutely broke off. And a nice sprint there by Isaiah Belt, and the Rams go up 4 scores here at Sarasota.
This Sailors sideline looks depleted. The Rams in a game where there was question. Coach Smither said, I don't know what team we're going to see today.
Yeah.
If we see the team we saw at practice, we'll kill them.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
This looks like the team that we saw, or that they saw at practice this past week, as Brody Carroll on to attempt the extra point, and it is good.
Yeah.
Domination here at Cleland Stadium. It's 28-0. Rams on top. Welcome back on in. I'm Addison Resco with my partner Paul Whiteside here at Cleland Stadium, and it's been all Riverview so far, Paul.
Yeah, it's complete domination. And as you said earlier in the broadcast, this is the team that we saw at practice, and they're playing phenomenal here. They're blowing out the Sailors at home, just playing an amazing game on both sides of the ball.
A nice return there by the Sailors to start this drive out. It was a hot start for the freshman quarterback. Came out of the gates firing, and then it was the Andon Clough interception, which really took away any momentum that Sarasota had. Gains back. You know, you're watching them drive down the field methodically. You're thinking, okay,
Right.
well, this is what we need to see. West throws that interception when he probably should have had a touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's been nothing since then. Again, with this empty backfield, Rams showing pressure. They're not trying to hide it.
No.
Gets it away, and it is caught for a gain of 4. Able to corral him quickly, and West got drilled on that play. It was Hale Durfee who came in off the edge and lit him up. He almost had a sack on the last drive.
Yeah.
Second down and 7 coming up. 5:10 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Hale Durfee, one of the more big parts of this Rams defensive line, just completely comes unblocked on the edge and delivers a huge hit to the freshman quarterback. Shook him up a little. He was on the ground for a little bit, but it looks like he's back up and running.
Rams show that they're going to bring 6. Throws over the middle, and it is incomplete yet again.
Yeah, not a great throw there by the freshman quarterback, and we've kind of seen, as you said, a little bit of a drop off. Started off the game fiery, slinging it, 100% completion rate, and that Andon Clough interception has completely stopped the momentum here.
And you look at this game for the Sailors, and you watch their wide receivers. It's a curl, it's a slant, and it's a little screen dump off to a running back.
Yeah.
3rd down and 7. Can the Sailors get a drive going? West rolls, incomplete. Was looking for Chase Fritz, and the Sailors are going to be forced to punt again. And now you're looking at a scenario, the Rams drive down and score, and we're going to be getting out of here early tonight.
Yeah, it looks like the Sailors, you might wonder
they
if this
staying
is
on the field?
Absolutely, if this is 4 down territory. If the Sailors are down 4 scores about to approach the half, I like this call to keep the offense out here on 4th down.
I love this call. You're down 28 in a rivalry game with the defense that's been next to nothing for you.
Yeah.
You've got to find a way to put yourself back in the game.
Absolutely.
Punting's not going to do it. Down 28.
Absolutely.
A huge 4th down. West, can he get away? No, he cannot. Once again, the Rams defense comes up with the stop today, and they are a simple drive away from starting the clocks and sending us home early.
Yeah, wow. Another great play there by Hale Durfee. And, the freshman tries to get away from him a little bit. Can't. Hale Durfee throws him to the ground for a sack. And this is going to be prime field position for this Riverview offense to maybe go up 5 scores and maybe hit the running clock here as we start, or as the second half starts.
And a set by the Rams as now Anthony Miller lines up in an empty backfield. Nibbert again in motion. Now he goes back to Anthony Miller, and he is thrown down. A nice read by the Sailors defense, not to fall for the tricks of former Sailors head coach Brody Wiseman.
Yeah, it's a nice read there by the Sailor defense, and I honestly thought that they would fall for it, as we've kind of seen, especially on that Jaden Key touchdown that was eventually called back, but a simple play-action pass. All the Sailors went forward. Jaden Key was wide open in the second half.
Be a personal foul for either a face mask or a horse collar, and so it's going to be a 15-yard penalty, puts the Rams inside of the 20-yard.
Yeah, that's a big penalty, and penalties that can happen, especially when you're down this big with a defense that has been struggling, and then with an offense that has been this explosive. Can't happen.
It won't get him inside the 20, just shy. Marked down at the 21-yard line. And Parker Nibbert in at quarterback, and it's Anthony Miller lined up in the middle of that 3 wide receiver set. It's James, Miller, and Baker. Play action, looking for Edwards, and it is knocked away, incomplete. Nibbert looking for his first touchdown of the year.
Yeah, nice play there by the Sailors. Defense out wide, getting those hands, blocking out the ball, and preventing Joshua Edwards from getting that touchdown.
And for those questioning Anthony Miller in at wide receiver,
Yeah.
many forget Anthony Miller was one of the best wide receivers for the Rams last year.
Yeah.
When Braxton Thomas was the quarterback for this squad. He can really do it all. Had multiple 100-yard games, some touchdown catches.
Yeah, he really can do it all.
2nd down and 10. He'll throw it to Miller. Did he get his foot in? Yes! Are you serious? Right on cue. Ant Mill, touchdown.
Wow, what a play by Anthony Miller. What a catch. Able to get his feet in bounds. Let's talk about that throw by Parker Nibbert in, I think, at quarterback, who throws an absolute dime, corner of the end zone. Anthony Miller proving he really can do everything with that touchdown.
Wow. To locate the ball and then come down and manage to tap a toe in. Impressive.
Unreal.
What a grab. What better control of the body
Yeah.
by Anthony Miller.
Unreal.
And
Unreal.
what a throw.
Unreal. Yeah.
Parker Nibber, in the time that he's gotten this year, he's struggled a little bit.
Yeah, he has.
Throwing some interceptions, not locating wide receivers.
Right.
Comes in and throws a dot
A
over
dot.
to Anthony Miller, and an extra point away from Brody Carroll to putting this one.
Yeah, that throw was
It's over.
That throw was impeccable by Parker Nippert there. Couldn't have been placed in a better spot for Anthony Miller to go up there and get it. And obviously, he struggled a little bit, as you said. Beginning of the year, he comes in, throws his first attempt of the season, and throws a pick, and then proving all of us wrong there, and throws a dot in the corner of the end zone.
35-0. Parker Nibbert to Anthony Miller. Not the quarterback wide receiver combo you thought would have a touchdown on the day, but it is nonetheless. Rams running away with this one at Cleland Stadium. A 15-yard penalty on the Sailors before. In this first half, it's been quite the disaster. It's very similar to the condition of my voice tonight. You could resonate that with the Sailors' performance. It is in a game that we thought would be so close. It's been the exact opposite. In fact, in all my years of calling games here for Riverview High School, this is the worst one yet. I don't know if there's ever been a running clock at halftime. It's been a 28-point lead, I think, 2 times. But other than that, the Sailors just nothing. Just a horrible performance in a game that could knock your rival out of the playoffs and a some 13-year-long streak. It's just...
Yeah, expectations flipped on their head. I mean, we talked about it before this game, and Sarasota maybe a little bit of the favorite coming into this game, playing some good football this year, and they have just looked dead tonight.
Both these teams had a 28-6 win over Lehigh. So you come into this one thinking, all right, same record,
Right.
beat the same team by the same amount.
Right.
Even might have a good game.
Right.
It's been nothing of that, and that's a pass interference right there. Titus Ruffton there just an ounce early.
Yeah. Yeah, it comes in a little bit early, but gets the hand in there and makes a deflection.
Sailors will try and drive down, get their first score of the game. They need some momentum, and, you know, I think we both know that this game is over for the Sailors.
Yeah.
But if you want to keep that open mindset, you score here, you get the ball. To start the second half, it can help you get anything going. You just something positive.
Yeah.
Kind of like what we talked about with
Right.
Venice.
With Venice.
Obviously, the Rams weren't going to go ahead and win that game. However, the Sailors technically could still go and win this game. Got to get a score here on this drive. Then got to go and score right away on the next drive out of the break, as it's 2nd down and 6, fresh out of that pass interference. Sailors keep it on the ground, and hardly anywhere to go. They'll gain 3 yards on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and short, and this has been a rough area.
Yeah.
1 of 5 on 3rd down so far.
Yeah, if I was the players, I'd be scared going into this locker room. You know, Am Campbell definitely is furious on the sideline, getting blown out by his former team that he coached his son there, went to Riverview.
And once again, the Rams jump offside.
Yeah.
And with the penalty on 3rd down, it's going to move the chains. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. West will air one out down the field, and he's got his man. Oh, no, he couldn't hold on to it. No. They will say it is, but there is a flag back on the 38-yard line. They're going to say he maintained possession before he ended up dropping it.
Yeah.
But
We'll see what the call
it'll
is here.
Come
Yeah.
back. Oh, it's a
Oh.
roughing the passer, and so it will count unless they ended up changing it to incomplete. Hamilton claiming it's a catch, pleading with the referees. A nice grab and a nice throw by West.
No, a really nice throw by West there, putting it in a perfect position for Hamilton to go make the catch. It was close. You know, we're all the way up here. He's all the way over on the opposite sideline. It was a little tough for us to see what happened there, but
And they ruled it a catch.
yeah.
And that's what the standing will be. However, the ball did come out
Yeah.
after. They're going to say he maintained possession
Yeah.
through the ground, and then it came out.
Right.
So 1st down and 10 inside the 15-yard line. A real opportunity now for the Sailors to try and get on the board.
Yeah, just get something going here. As you know, we talked about this with the Venice game, and we talked about this just trying to get something positive going, trying to get something to happen here for the Sailors offense. Same thing that we talked about with the Riverview offense and their game against Venice.
1st down and 10 in the red zone for the 2nd time tonight. Brandon Clough came away with an interception last time. To the end zone. Oh, just misses his man. Titus Ruffton was beat on that edge. Just placed it over him.
Yeah, it's a nice throw. It looks like Hamilton there has got a lot of targets this game. Looks like he just kind of slipped, fell in the end zone, couldn't make the grab here. We'll see what the Sailors can do here.
And a penalty on the Sailors. Once again, it's going to back them up 10 yards. And both these teams sloppy so far in the penalty game.
Yeah, and especially with those unsportsmanlike conduct plays. We're going to see a lot more of those tonight as the game goes on. As I said before, these teams do not like each other in the slightest, and whether it be 35-0 or 35-35, these penalties are still going to come up.
First down and 19. West under pressure. Able to evade it for the time being and has to dump it off. There was James Griffith to apply that final pressure, forcing that throw away.
Yeah, they've got some amazing pressure here on the quarterback. The Rams defensive line has looked dominant in this first half, and it's the reason why West can't make some of these throws. He's having to be forced out of the pocket, having to, be kind of more shifty and make some throws on the run and, kind of cross body, turning his hips.
2nd down and 19 as time winds down here in the first half. 2:06 to go. West airs one out to the end zone. And did he get his feet in? No, he did not. Made the catch. But nice coverage right there on the edge, not giving him enough room to put the feet down.
Yeah, it looks like, he went up, made a nice grab, but it looks like he was kind of leveled there and maybe even jumped a little too high as he didn't have enough time to get either foot
And
down
watching that back, he actually did not maintain possession at all. So it'll bring up 3rd down and long here for the Sailors.
Yeah, West has thrown it a pretty good deep ball here, as we've seen on the last two. One that was completed but bobbled at the end, and then this one thrown to the back of the end zone. He can't maintain possession or get the feet down, but 2 really nice throws here from the freshman quarterback.
And Amp Campbell will want to talk it over before this crucial 3rd down here as half number 1 winds down. It's the Rams up. 35 on the Sailors.
Ladies and gentlemen, focus on the scoreboard. Each month, one of our over 100 SCS care submissions is chosen to be recognized district-wide. Our very own Jason Jackson, Officer Eckes, and Larry Wilson were recognized as the September Cares of the Month for their life-saving action when a student choked in the cafeteria. Congratulations to these 3 heroes and lifesavers.
Third down and 19, or 3rd down and 20. Under 2 minutes to go. Sailors trying to get their first points to the game. Looked like they were going to get them earlier. An interception by Andon Clough put an end to that. Rams bring pressure. That is great movement, but he's wide open, and it's what a nice tackle right there from Andon Clough. Able to chop him down inside the 5.
Wow, what a tackle by Andon Clough there. I thought he was for sure getting into the end zone, had some momentum, caught the ball, tried to get in the end zone, but a really nice play there, taking out the legs and not allowing him to possibly push forward and get across the goal line there.
1:35 to go. Down inside the 2. Can the Sailors punch it in? They cannot. Going to be marked down at the 2-yard line once again. Last time back in 2022. Those of you that remember the game, remember 2 times the Sailors had 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line and were stuffed on all 4 downs. They went for it both times, could not get it, stuffed. And that was, in a game that was 14-0, 2 stops inside the 1. It's what won the Rams the game last time.
Yeah, absolutely.
2nd down and goal. Sailors trying to find it. They can't. Amp Campbell will call a timeout. The Rams defense swarms to the run.
Yeah.
And it's painting the picture for exactly what we saw in 2022. Timeout by Sarasota. 39.2 seconds to go. 2 plays for the Sailors to get their first of the game.
Visit shstheater.com. shstheater.com for tickets. Christmas party at Musical, December 5th through 7th. Support us.
3rd down and goal here from the 4-yard line. It was 3rd down and 19. Rams bring pressure. They get a catch down to the 2. Andon Clough, the touchdown-saving tackle, when it looked like he was surely in.
Yeah.
And now the Sailors really might not get in. They have no timeouts. They're going to elect to throw. West to the end zone. Knocked away. Wonderful coverage right there. And it is going to be 4th down and goal.
Yeah, really, really good coverage, and just proving again the Sailors cannot get anything going on offense here, as their past couple plays, their past couple passes have been broken up, and some nice, really nice plays by this Rams secondary.
That was wonderful coverage right there from Cashew. It's 4th down and goal. Can the Sailors respond? We'll have to wait a timeout by Josh Smithers and company. 4th down and goal when we come back. .34 seconds remain in the first half. Sailors got down inside the 2. 1st down and goal. It's now 4th down and goal at the 4-yard line. Can they make a play to get in the end zone for the first time tonight before halftime?
Yeah, it's do or die here for the Sailors. If they get in here, a little bit of hope. If they don't, this game is pretty much over.
West sends the running back in motion. Under pressure. Over the middle. And incomplete. The Riverview defense has a thing for making goal line stops at Cleland Stadium.
Yeah, wow.
Once again, they get off the field, and we will head into halftime 35-0. And you look back to Andon Clough coming from the right side of the field down to near the goalpost.
Yeah.
Or not the goalpost. What is it?
The pylon.
The pylon.
The pylon.
Down to the pylon, making the touchdown-saving tackle. Well, they're going to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Yeah.
The Rams defense makes the stand.
Yeah, another nice stand here by the Rams defense, and Sarasota, all hope is pretty much gone here at halftime.
Rams will keep it on the ground with Isaiah Belt. Is he going to take this? One man to beat. He's going to be tracked down inside the 20-yard line. And a timeout now by the Rams. How about that? They're just planning to run it into half. There is a flag back at the 30-yard line. We'll see what this is. Most likely we'll be coming back.
Yeah.
What a run by Isaiah Bell.
What a run by Isaiah Bell. Here at the end of the half, you think they're just going to run it, maybe get a couple yards, maybe just run out the clock.
Well, that's what they were trying to do.
You're right, exactly. And he breaks off for, what was it, an 80-yard rush all the way down to the Sarasota, looks like about 17-yard line, but it looks like
it will be coming back.
Yeah, it will be coming back, but what a run.
And the Rams called a timeout because had that stood, they were possibly send out Brody Carroll for a field goal. Even one shot at the end zone. An impressive job by Isaiah Belt. Couple moves, hopping one way from the right to the left. And that speed took it all the way down inside the 20. Referee still conjuring and will now get the call.
Yeah, what a special runner he is, man. Some nice runs here tonight. He's having a great game.
Another personal foul. And Isaiah Belt hitting the dance moves out there. 13 seconds, and boy, does he deserve it after that nice run, although it is not going to stand.
Yeah, gonna need some rest there after definitely, I assume, runs out of gas there, off breaking off a huge run at the end of the half.
And due to the penalty and the personal foul, it'll be back at the 9-yard line.
Yeah.
And they will most likely just take a knee and head to half.
Yeah.
Unless Isaiah Belt has other things in mind,
Right,
as he
yeah.
almost did on that last
Right,
run.
you never know. We'll see here.
And they will just take a knee. Belt fakes the backflip, which is kind of a sore memory after the infamous backflip by Jackson Webtrowski, which led to Clearwater getting the ball back and throwing that game-winning Hail Mary.
Unreal.
No backflip here as we head to halftime at Cleland Stadium. It's all Riverview, 35-0, and we'll have a quick second half when we come back.
Fight Club.
England leads Scotland as the bagpipers transition with Paul McCartney and wings band, now with guitar, followed by the traditional or the rounds of Ballandor, featuring the Highland dancers and Cleland performing the drum dance. In 1975, Queen released their album, A Night at the Opera, which contained a hit single that is now listed in the Guinness Book World Records as the top British single of all time. The Kilties closed tonight's performance with that iconic rock chart that is featured in the film Wayne's World. This is Bohemian Rhapsody. Landscaping. Once again, thank you for your continued support. Please welcome to the field your mighty Silver Band. The band is under the direction of Chris Meekin and Kim Carter. Their percussion director is Andy Hushman, and the color guard director is Daniel Perot. Tonight, the band will be performing their 2024 field show entitled Ghost Ship. Drum major Logan Tatron is the band red. Next on the band,
Sails the seven seas. The sailors saw marvels bring gold, gold and treasure. They would make a man rich beyond measure. Let's find out the sizzle. Lads, it's time we set sail to Shadow Cove. Avast! Be quiet, a lot of you. There's the siren song. I wonder what still waits her decks.
Welcome back on into Cleland Stadium. Rams domination, Paul, in that first half, 35-0. But the highlight of the first half, the most impressive thing, is there has been a touchdown in almost every way imaginable on offense. You have a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yep.
You have a rushing touchdown by Isaiah Bell. And then you have 3 passing touchdowns, and so you go, wow, Anthony Miller, he's really lighting it out there, which he has, by the way.
Yeah,
he accounts for 2 of
absolutely.
those touchdowns.
Yep.
You have your starting quarterback with the receiving touchdown. You have your third-string quarterback with the throwing touchdown. You have your second-string quarterback with the throwing touchdown. All 3 quarterbacks today with the touchdown. Not often that you see that. Rams also got a goal line stop on first and goal to go at the 2, make the stand. It's really been a flawless first half for the Rams when you look at it. However, both you and I went into the locker room at halftime, probably expecting a light mood, whatever. Coach Smithers ripping his team.
No.
Why? Because of what we talked about earlier in that first half, and for a lot of that first half, the lack of discipline, the amount of personal fouls, penalties, ripping this team to lock in and to discipline yourself. He said, if you're not going to be disciplined, I'll play with 10 players. A very serious message. This is a game that means everything. And Coach Smithers knows that no let-off can happen here in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. Just no satisfaction from Coach Smithers. I mean, we walked in that locker room expecting some, good job, boys. You did a great job out there. And we got the exact opposite. Not satisfied. He's like, I don't care if we're down 35-0. We've had more penalties in the first half than we've had all year, and if you don't want to lock in and really take this seriously, I'll put the freshmen in.
Yeah,
I'll put the sophomores in.
And that's it's a good reminder for the mindset this second half has to be. The way that these seedings works is sometimes the point difference, and that gives you extra points in the standings. It's weird how they do it, but it's serious.
Yeah, it's
for this Riverview team to come out strong in the second half. And I'd be very shocked if we saw another unsportsmanlike conduct here in half number 2 as we are underway as the Sailors get the ball first and take the first down give for 5.
Yeah, it's absolutely essential that these penalties kind of take a step back here, and it's essential that the Rams kind of get into the mindset of, we're down 35-0, but this 35-0 we kind of have to keep for the seedings, for the points on the playoff board. It'll be
and also for pride.
Yes, absolutely, and it'll be interesting to see how this playoff picture plays out.
Rams will know on Tuesday if they make the playoffs, as Sailors are able to pick up a first down. Sailors on their last drive looked like they were about to score, but this Riverview defense once again holding strong.
Yeah, they love these gold line stands, especially here at Cleland Stadium. And obviously you talked about 2 years ago had those 2 goal line stands, and they're showing it again here tonight. Defense is playing great.
On first down, West has to throw this one away as the pressure got to him.
And again, the Rams getting a lot of pressure there on that freshman quarterback. It'll be interesting to see if they kind of keep that trend up here. But the Rams can't let up here. They have to keep this mindset and keep scoring even more points on the Sailors.
Second down and 10 as the third quarter just underway, as West looked like he was wanting to go deep.
Yeah.
Almost last second decided to dump it off to the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, and it goes well out of bounds and brings up third down.
Yeah, you kind of saw it there by West. He kind of stepped into the throw, kind of looked like he was going to launch downfield, and I think that momentum with the arm kind of propelled, and it went overthrown.
A big third down here. West over the middle. It's another interception. This Riverview defense does it again.
Yeah, it's an amazing play there by Miles Braziquez, having a huge hit on West there, forcing him to kind of not make the best throw, and it falls into the hands of the Riverview defense, making yet again another huge stop.
It was Kyler Stid who was able to intercept that pass. And so now it's the Riverview offense on the field for the first time here in half number 2.
Yeah, and Stid there with a little bit of redemption. Obviously, we saw he had the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, kind of contributing to that anger on the sideline from Smithers. But redemption there, gets a pick and sets up the Rams nicely here.
Exactly what Smithers wanted to see, as the first down give is going nowhere. A loss of 5 yards on the play. That was Torian James on the carry. Second down and 16. Logan Carrillo in at quarterback now for the Rams.
Yeah, again, we're seeing the mixing and matching here with quarterbacks and receivers, and just a lot of interesting looks here from this Rams offense.
Sailors show pressure. Isaiah Belt following his blockers, and Belt taken down out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, yet again, just amazing blocking. Looks like there's a flag here.
And it looks like this is going to be coming back.
Yeah, just more of those penalties that Smithers was yelling about in the locker room.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not
it wasn't
just-
the holding.
Yeah,
penalty.
it's not just. Well, yeah, it's not just the unsportsmanlike conduct, but it's also the just normal holding penalties, maybe pass interference penalties that are kind of holding this Rams team back, and he wants to improve on those.
Second down and 26. Jacques Burrows and Maddox Booker in on that right side. Carrillo will air one out. Was looking for Jaden Key. Looking for a flag. Thought he got held, but it'll bring up third down and long.
And we see again just the loss of yardage and then the eventual holding penalty that held back a nice Isaiah Belt run is going to put the Rams in a difficult position here, and kind of the first drive here that we've seen from the Rams where they're kind of in a tough position because it's pretty much been all dominant.
It's a give to Jacques Burrows, trying to hit the edge, and he gets tackled hard. That's Brian Klingel who makes the stop, and the Rams will have to punt it away, but they will do so after the water break. We'll head to break and thank our sponsors. 6:11 to go here in the third quarter. It's the Rams over the Sailors, 35-0.
And we'd like to thank our sponsors here: Chick-fil-A, Pelican Plaza, Crunch Fitness on Bee Ridge, Bloomin' Brands Restaurants, InSpace LLC, Mullets Aluminum, New Concepts Construction, Eco Clear Products, Applebee's on Clark Road, and Joey D's on Bee Ridge. Thank you for your support of the Riverview Rams.
Now would be a good time to call them and have them start coming this way with the 11 o'clock. It'll be sooner than normal, so that your ride come and get you. Come on within the next 30 minutes if you're expecting to ride home tonight, students.
And a poor punt there from Nick Delfowl right into the Sarasota cheerleaders.
Yeah, a little bit of a scare there for the cheerleaders. Kind of caught off guard. Didn't think a football would be coming down from the air.
Goes out of bounds.
Not the best first of impressions for Nick Delfau with the ladies there.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the way you want to slide in.
No, definitely not.
So first down and 10 for the Sailors as the running clock continues. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and this game is set to be done
Yeah.
in 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy. We did, obviously, we've been saying this all night, but just completely flip of expectations here. Thought it was going to be a really close game, and just completely not a close game and a complete blowout here by the Rams.
First down give. Second down and 10 after the short gain on first down. West has Hamilton on the screen, and Hamilton stays in bounds and is finally pushed out of bounds by Hugh after the first down.
Yeah, it's a nice gain there by Hamilton. A nice throw to the outside gets a nice Sailors first down. Haven't seen much of those, in the first half except for that first drive. So maybe some momentum here gained by the Sailors offense.
Even with the running clock, no rush, no sense of urgency for this Sailors offense, taking their time in the huddle, and just an interesting approach. Obviously, with the running clock, you're not thinking you're going to win the game, but not having urgency is another thing, as West locates Hamilton again, and it's another first down for the Sailors. And excuse me, that was Lucas Crowley with the reception.
Yeah, what a catch there by Lucas Crowley as the freshman cornerback, rolls out left and delivers a nice ball for Crowley to go up there and get it. Gets foot in bounds, and it's a nice gain here for the Sailors.
So first down and 10, ball at the Rams 35-yard line. West, another screen. It's a double pass and a touchdown for the Sailors. Some trickery right there. And it's Hamilton with the touchdown pass, and the Sailors on the board for the first time tonight.
Yeah, wow. Hamilton's been getting targeted all this game, and usually the guy to be receiving the touchdowns. And he throws one there as the Sailors get their first points on the board, and we will not have a blowout here at Cleland Stadium.
Well, not have as
I mean
of a blowout.
Not a blowout,
A nice play right there, and the Sailors are going to keep the offense on the field.
Going for two here.
It was Lucas Crowley with the touchdown reception. West looking, fires, and it takes an deflection, and it is incomplete. After it took a deflection, looked like it was going to be caught.
Yeah, it did.
But it is not hauled in, and it's 35-6. And the thought process behind that, for those of you wondering at home, well, just 5 touchdowns. They need quick scores. 35-8, touchdown again, 35-16, 35-24, 35-32. You get all that. Obviously not going to happen.
Right.
Then on that 5th and final drive, all you need is a field goal.
Yeah.
And so that's the somewhat thought process of why they're going for 2 in that moment, but not able to convert. Now you're
right, and a nice stop there by the Rams there on the 2-point conversion. As we mentioned, the playoff picture is sometimes decided by how many points you score in the game. So the Rams looking to score some more touchdowns here and really secure their spot in this playoff picture.
And an onside kick, easily recovered by the Rams. No problem there.
Yeah.
So the Rams will come out for their second drive of the half when we come back from the end of the third quarter. Yes, the third quarter is already over with this running clock. Fourth quarter action from Cleland Stadium, and the Rams inching closer to possibly clinching a playoff spot.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
Start of quarter number 4 here at Cleland Stadium, and was trying to hand it off to Torian James, but Parker Nibbert could not successfully hand the ball off there,
Yeah.
as now Joshua Edwards comes in at the back.
Yeah, it looks like he a little bit of a high snap. Parker kind of had to one-hand it and kind of corral it in and tried to hand it off, but could not, and he takes a sack there.
Hands it off. It is Edwards spinning and trying to break free, but cannot, and it's third down and long in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, and this is kind of the thing that can't happen for the Rams offense. Obviously, just trying to go up big here for that playoff picture here to happen, and needing some quick scores here as the clock continues to wind down.
On third and long, Nibbert over the middle, looking for the freshman Taj Gibson. And it'll bring up fourth down. A little fun fact about Taj Gibson, freshman getting some playing time here, was a star on the freshman team this season, or JV team this season. And he was born in the year of 2009.
Wow, yeah.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
2009.
Yeah.
2009, just 2 years removed of the last time Sarasota won. He could not speak
Yeah.
the last time Sarasota.
It just really makes it puts into perspective how much the Rams have had the Sailors number over a number of years here.
This time, Nick Del Fowl, a more impressive punt, as it's going to roll inside the 10-yard line and be downed at the 8. But the streak will continue for the Rams.
Yeah.
We will get to over 5,000 plus days
Yeah.
of no win for the Sailors, and it's impressive
Yeah,
to lose
it
that many
really
games
is.
in a row, but more impressive to win that many games in a row, and it's a testament to this Riverview program. Rivalry games are games that anything can happen whenever.
Yeah,
You look at
absolutely.
Alabama, Auburn.
Yeah.
Alabama's better most of the time. Auburn still wins about half of those games.
Yeah.
The Rams, they don't allow that to happen as the Sailors pick up a first down here under 9 minutes to go. As the Sailors like to get another touchdown here tonight.
Yeah.
Make it a little closer than it seems.
Right. Yeah. It'll definitely improve the pride of the team here, especially for Amp Campbell. I know he's on the sideline, very frustrated as he can't even get close to beating his former team in the Rams.
On first down and 10, West under some pressure has a man open, and it is complete. West starting to find his wide receivers more efficiently. That time it's Scotty Well with the reception.
Yeah, it really depends on whether the Rams get pressure on him or not. You see in that play, he was pretty comfortable in the pocket. Not a lot of heavy pressure there formed by the Rams. He's able to deliver a nice ball, and that's what we've seen on these past
And
two
you
drives.
saw that specifically on his first drive,
Yeah.
the fact that he had time in the pocket. Now he doesn't. He'll run, he'll try and escape, and he just runs out of bounds.
And right on cue there, you know, when he has time, he delivers good balls and he makes nice plays. But when he doesn't have time, he's forced to roll out, making some of the harder throws, and that time just kind of runs out of bounds.
Second down and 13. He was better off just throwing that one away. He'll
Right.
take a loss of 3. Second down and 12. Again under pressure. West off his back foot. And it is incomplete. Was looking for Eli Literal.
Yeah, it's you see Andon Clough there almost made, you know, another play and gaining his second interception. You see him jumping down. He was
Just missed him.
And you know he wants that one. He wants, you know, 2 picks against this rivalry.
And it is the fourth quarter water break. There was a flag. We'll await that call from the referee after this read of our sponsors.
And we'd like to thank our sponsors, Chick-fil-A, Pelican Plaza, Crunch Fitness on Bee Ridge, Bloomin' Brands, Restaurants, Interspace LLC, Mullets Aluminum, New Concepts Construction, Eco Clear Products, Park Road, and Joey D's on Bee Ridge. Thank you for your support of the Riverview Rams.
Second down and long. A screen to Hamilton, nowhere to go. Pushed out of bounds by Cashew. And for the Rams, it's a wait till Tuesday to find out if you make the playoffs, or maybe they find out earlier since it is the last week
Yeah.
of the season.
It's going to be close, and it really depends on. It might even depend on the final score here tonight, as you know, as we've talked about, the score can impact the playoff picture.
West fires, and it is caught. A perfect strike to Hamilton, and it is going to be still short of the
Yeah.
first down, so it'll bring up fourth down in 1.
Yeah, that was an amazing throw delivered there,
And great control by Hamilton.
Great control by Hamilton, able to get the feet down, nice toe tap grab, and we keep continuing the trend of when he has time, he's delivering fantastic throws.
Fourth down and 1, has to have it, and they do. The drive will continue for the Sailors. That's Fritz on the reception. Fritz and Hamilton have really dominated this game target-wise for the Sailors, and they've made some nice plays. You've seen flashes from the Sailors offense, and you see a bright future for quarterback Hudson West. Only a freshman, as that's on me right there. That's
A little bit of announcer
that's the
curse
announcer
there.
jinx right there,
Yeah.
as he is taken down for the sack. loss of about 8 yards on the play. Second down and 18. And this very well could be the final drive of the game if the Sailors are able to prolong this.
Yeah.
Again, with the running clock, 4:10 to go here in quarter number 4.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
It's a dump off. And some nice room for him. And the ball comes out. Who's got it? The Sailors fall on it.
Oh.
And they'll actually get a first down because of it.
Unreal. Unreal. That fumble could have been huge for the Rams.
Well, it had a lot of time on the ground before
Yeah.
it was eventually picked up. And a timeout has been called by the Sailors. 3:44 to go. Rams dominating on the road. Welcome back to Cleland Stadium for the final moments of this 2024 clash between the Rams and Sailors. And a clash that was decided really by the first play as the Sailors get inside the 10-yard line. That Torian James return for a touchdown, Sailors never recovered.
No, yeah, right off the gate, as Torian James with a insanely nice return for 99 yards there, and since that point, the Sailors have not been able to get anything going on either side of the ball.
They've been better here in this second
Yeah.
half as here's West looking to the end zone, has a man. What a grab right there. His second touchdown of the game. It's Lucas Crowley, and the Sailors get some late touchdowns to creep in on this lead.
Yeah, and I know that, this game is pretty much over, but I mean, some sort of maybe excitement for the Sailors as they may, decrease the playoff hopes here for the Rams as they're cutting the lead here, and they keep cutting into the lead here.
Sailors will go for 2 once again. It's a 23-point lead for the Rams. West in the shotgun. Crowley, can he get there? No. Try to do a Philly special
I was
right
gonna
there
say.
to West, but West was covered very well.
Yeah.
And not able to do anything.
Yeah, I was going to say it looked a lot like that throw to Nick Foles in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, but it's not replicated here by the Sailors.
So 2 second half touchdowns for the Sailors here. Able to make it a 23-point loss instead of a 35-point loss. And now for the Rams, it's the waiting game.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
do you make the playoffs? Was this enough? It should be.
Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah.
But I think it's run by a computer system and all,
That's not our game.
You got to plug in the math.
Right. That's not our game.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you know me,
Yeah.
goodness gracious. I hope Miss Johnson isn't watching this. Oh, she knows I'm terrible at math.
Yeah.
So Max Preps will do their analytical game, and that will decide if the Rams are in the playoffs or not.
Yeah.
It all comes down to that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the picture plays out here, but should be enough as the Rams have played phenomenal tonight away.
And we'll see if they even run
Oh,
another
yeah.
play here.
Yeah, it looks like
As after the kickoff, under 40 seconds,
it looks like they're just gonna let the play
it's going to
come.
end.
Yeah, it is.
A final score from Cleland Stadium. The Rams will end the season at 500, and they will await the decision on if they will make the playoffs or not.
Yeah.
If they make the playoffs, they will be the 7th seed. If they do not, they will be the 8th seed. But again, even though the top 8 make it due to Haines City being a district champion, they would not be in the playoffs. We don't know if we will stream the playoff game, so thank you so much for joining us here on the Riverview Rams Sports Network all season long. I'm Addison Resco, alongside Paul Whiteside, alongside our producer, James. Thank you so much. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week or next year.
Fight Club.